TV Africa, and I'm out here this morning on the streets of Lagos. I want to be asking few Lagosians questions about what's happening in the country. And to my Muslim brothers and sisters, I say Ekujima Oni, and I hope you guys are preparing for the fasting. So let's just ask few questions to the Nigerians. Good morning, sir. Please, what's your name?
I'm Larry again, Fida.
All right, sir. So I'd like to ask you concerning the postponing of this gubernatorial election. What can you say about it?
Postponement of these elections on the two grounds. Firstly, because of the court, the Tribunal Court of Presidential Election, the last election, because some party are aggrieved because the Inec failed to comply with the electoral acts of 2022. They now go to appeal court for their rights, their mandates that has been stolen by the Independent National Electoral Commission. And that is why the court granted them to inspect the beavers and the other materials. And the Inec was saying we need to upgrade for the election coming on the 11th. Then they need to postpone it because the court said they cannot grant them the excuse. That was why the election must be postponed. On the another ground, the failure of the Section 60 of Electoral Act, which the INEC failed to comply with. They must do that right now. The gubernatorial elections, they must comply with the Section 60, which stipulates that the results of the polling units must be transmitted directly to the INEC portal, so that the electoral will have a transparency minded that their vote is count, not the one they will be rigging, like the presidential election lastly conducted by INEC was totally messed up. We have never observed such a nonentity and ridiculous election being organized by INEC. So we Nigeria must choose our leaders. Nobody shall select for us. We cannot open our bare eyes that INEC will select leaders for us. Nigerians must choose their leaders. That is why we are very confident that coming this Saturday on the 18th of March, the INEC must do the needful. Follow the Electoral Act of 2022 that you gave us the confidence that Nigerians' vote must count this time around. But you failed to do that in the presidential election and must not continue. The gubernatorial election must be followed to details. Provide security, no more threatening. Don't threaten anybody. Franchise. Voting is our franchise. Let everybody come out and vote without interference. That is our mandate. Let everybody come out and vote for who you like.
All right, concerning INEC not allowing the use of temporary voters card, what can you say about that?
Actually, that is another pathetic situation. So far it is electronic. I think anything that has data, immediately you have a number or a name can bring up your data. That was why I was surprised when they said you must come with your physical voter's card. So far you provide them the information. So far something can come up, they should allow you to vote. But when you don't have any with them, You see, that is where you cannot vote. But so far you have a data you register with Inec, whether your card lost or not. So far the beavers can bring up your data. If not anything contrary, they should allow the masses to vote for their choice.
Okay. All right. Concerning the Viva machine, we heard INEC has refused to allow them format it. So what can you say about it? Are you trying to say INEC is working in favor of APC or just?
Definitely with what they happened in the February 25, 2023 presidential elections organized by INEC. INEC is compromised, totally compromised against their own rule. 2022 electoral act, they go contrary totally to the act. So that was why we masses of Nigeria, we know who we voted for. The North know who they voted for. The Southeast know who they voted for. The South know who they voted for. Even the Southwest here, they know who they voted for. That was why the INEC cannot be transparent enough. Then you go ahead and tell Nigerians that because of the transparency of the process, that was why you bring up the beavers. For Nigerians to have the confidence to come out and vote en masse, that your vote will count. That was why you said the result will be transmitted live from the polling unit to the INEC program. So when you collected your hard copy, I mean the agents of the party collected their hard copy, they will compare with the results in the portals of INEC being transmitted from the polling unit. But where the contrary situation, the INEC failed to do that. The INEC failed to follow the due process. Even the declaration of INEC was compromised. The Constitution of Nigeria 160 stipulated that you must meet 3 conditions before you can be announced. The highest votes, the 2/3 of the federation with the 25%, and the last one is federal capital territory, 25%. The Tinubu doesn't meet up with the federal capital territory requirements, and you go ahead and announce it. That is another controversy. What did Mahmoud want from Nigeria? You should tell us. If you want to put APC candidates on us, you could have been telling us than wasting our effort. Nigeria came out en masse to vote for their choice, but you disappoint us. But we are now looking at the last angle, which is court. Can courts wake up from their slumber? Can they do the righteous thing to save Nigerians from this mess? We cannot continue with this suffering. The Nigerian masses are suffering from APC, and we have a clawless government. People are dying unnecessarily. See what happened yesterday. A lot of people died in Lagos or York, etc. We are losing life as if we are not a human being. That was why Nigerians need a rescue. We must rescue power from APC, whether they like it or not, because Nigeria cannot open their eyes and vote for a devil party. That was why we came out en masse and vote, and INEC manipulate our results and give it to APC. And this time around, masses are clamoring. It's better they listen. If not, Nigeria is going to witness another war. That is why we are shouting, ranting, clamoring that the government should wake up from their slumber. You took money from us, You want to take life from us, we will not accept. Give us our mandate. Let the masses vote count. Give us the result from polling unit. Let's see what happens, what Nigeria decide. Don't decide for Nigeria. It's a warning. It's a warning. And before it's too late, that you do the right thing.
All right, thank you very much for that, sir. Good morning, sir. Please, what's your name?
Good morning, I'm Mr. Matthew.
All right, sir. So I'd like to ask you, what do you feel about this postponing of election?
To be quite honest with you, I personally lost confidence in the electoral umpire, the Inec. I have a feeling that the postponement is to give room for Inec to perfect their job in terms of to manipulate the system. Because for me, when we had the last election, their mode of rigging was exposed because all attempt to cover their track was not possible. Because if you see what happened in the last election, the electoral brigandage was made possible by INEC not complying with its own set standard, its own guideline. That was a situation where, as a commission, the commission through their spokesman have told us repeatedly before that election that the electoral act, particularly section 60 subsection 5, have made it mandatory for the presiding officer to transmit the election result in a manner that shall be prescribed by INEC. And when INEC will roll out their guideline, they specifically mention electronic transfer of election result from polling unit to INEC server and INEC portal, and that didn't see happen. You know about INEC that postponed governorship election. Don't forget that before the postponement, INEC went to court to ask the court to vary and order earlier given Labour Party and PDP to inspect the electoral material, including the beavers. The question is, if INEC told the court that they needed 2 days or 3 days to reconfigure the beavers, how come I read on Vanguard this morning that they need about 5 days to reconfigure the beavers? So INEC may have misled the court into giving that decision. And another argument is, before they went to court, why is it that after the court granted PDP and Labour Party leave to inspect the electoral material, including the beavers, why is it that INEC did not allow PDP and Labour Party legal team and their technical team to have access to the electoral materials? So for me, we have lost confidence in INEC, and it's very difficult to believe that INEC is saying the truth. Except we conduct the next round of election and we see INEC doing things in a transparent manner. Otherwise, personally, I have lost confidence in INEC. I no longer believe anything INEC says because INEC are proving that they are not independent because they surrender their independence to political party, and you can see that happen. How can you explain a situation where an umpire set a guideline and the guideline is in tandem with the electoral act and you breach it? So for me, INEC is the most irresponsible INEC I've seen in the session of this democracy, and this is the most election that it does not conform with election guideline since the session of this democracy. If you look at it however I look at it, you notice that all the international observers, including local observers, everybody is speaking in one voice, condemning INEC for breaching their own guideline. And come to think of it, Professor Okoye, the INEC spokesman, that's Professor Okoye, told us repeatedly before the election that the beavers is the ultimate arbiter. We are talking of arbiter, we are talking of judge. So to what extent can you tell us now that the beaver was the ultimate judge in that election? A situation where after you declare winner, you return a winner, you issue the certificate of return, you have not yet gotten 100% of votes from the polling unit to your server. Can I not tell us that they comprehensively have the accreditation of that election? So for me, Beavers was not the ultimate arbiter in that election. Rather, INEC decided the winner, not the masses.
All right, concerning the temporary voters card, INEC has refused to allow it. What can you say about that as well?
You cannot speak whether INEC can refuse to allow it because Before now, there was no issue of judgment of the court. But yesterday, we had a court that ruled that those two people who went to court, that if in the event of this coming election, that they should be allowed to vote with their temporary voters card. But don't forget that the court specifically say that does not apply to every other Nigerian that is having temporary voters card, because the court said the suit didn't come in form of representative suit. As such, you cannot say the law of equity applied to every other person that fall in that category. So otherwise, it would have been applicable to every other person that fall in that category. But I can understand that Inec said they are playing that case. So it depends on what the court will decide at the end of the day. But for now, I think those two persons, litigants, are entitled to vote with their temporary card based on that judgment.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Thank you. So there we have it. Lagosians giving their different opinion concerning this postponement of election that's supposed to come up on Saturday. Let's keep on hearing some people's view. Sorry, you want to talk? All right. So let's just. All right, that's fine. All right. Let's just. All right. Good morning, sir. Please, what's your name?
Yeah, how are you? I'm Kule by name.
Yeah, I'm very fine, sir.
Yeah.
What is that? So I'd like to ask you, concerning this postponement of the gubernatorial election, what can you say about it?
Yeah, I see nothing bad in it because if they bamboo the Inec to organize the election this Saturday, they will be the one complaining when everything goes wrong, right? And as it is now, Inec said, give us time to be able to configure the beavers, configures the systems up so that there won't be any mix-up. There are still same people crying wolf now. I don't know. Nobody can satisfy these people. I think INEC should just go ahead and do what they want to do, right? They should just go ahead and do what they want to do. I see nothing wrong with it. It will give enough space for all the candidates to campaign. And INEC has said each candidate can campaign. Every candidate can campaign until midnight to the election, where the campaign will stop. So it will give an open space, like an extended space for them to sell themselves to the masses.
All right, concerning this temporary voters card, what can you say about INEC not allowing them to use it?
Temporary voters card? What do you mean? The temporary? I don't understand.
The one that is not the permanent one. The temporary one is the one in their paper stuff. Yeah, but it obviously have the data on it. So what can you say about INEC not allowing them to use it?
To me, they should not allow them because they said it loud and clear. INEC has been they have been sending passing message to different people, Nigerians, that go and collect your PVC, go and register, and go and collect your PVC. But did they yield to those? Nigerians are people where we say when you tell them to do something, we are very stubborn. It's a stubborn country we have here. Masses, people are stubborn. It's only when that thing gets towards the end, the closing time. That is when they will not cry wolf. That okay, they gave you how many months? They gave them how many months? Do you know how many months they gave them to go and pick up their PVC, to go and register? Like me now, I lost mine. I paid the sacrifice for it. Majority of Nigerians, I think we are a bit lazy to get things done, right? And we just wait for excuses to be given, right? I went through hell to collect my PVC. I lost my PVC. I had to go and I went back to my council, that's the local government council, to go and complain, and they said okay, they had to do change of what's it called for me. Then they asked me where did I vote. I told them. Then they said okay, I should not worry. They captured me, they recaptured me, they did everything, and I went through stress to collect that PVC likewise. But how many Nigerians, they will sit down in their comfort zone, drinking beer, drinking this thing, and expecting PVC to come to them. So anybody that missed this PVC this time around, he should count himself out of voting. So if you don't have PVC, you go and vote. What you see, you will face it. So to me, Inec they did a good job by, enlightenment. They did a good job. There was jingle all around. Come and register. Go and collect your PVC. All of them sat down there. They were expecting Korea, maybe Korea that it is their business. Korea that they are operating to go and drop, PVC card to them. You see, Nigeria big manism. Everybody will form big manism. I don't need it. Who is voting? Our vote they count. Is that not the same? I've not heard that before. That our vote counts. Now it's now they believe their vote will count. They are just waking up from the slumber. So don't blame INEC for that, please. All blames should go to the people that refuses to go and collect their voters card at the appropriate time they ought to have gone. So to me, I always balance issue. Blame the citizen. Blame those ones that missed out, right? Please, that's just it.
All right. We all saw the accident that happened at Ikeja. What can you say about it? The BRT and train.
I have to just a minute silent for that. Thank you for even remembering me. I wanted to say it on the other platform before, but I think it's you will see some fools still making political, attaching that BRT and train crash to political sin. They will attach it to political problem now. I don't know. It's a disaster that ought to have been, but only God knows. I'm a soul of those people that died. May their soul rest in peace. And I really felt sad. I think we should mourn. In Lagos today, Lagos is mourning, and they said they should raise the flag on the halfway so that we will mourn those, beautiful citizens, productive citizens that just lost their life. May their soul rest in peace. I'm so saddened for that. I have to say, nobody in my own place, we don't wish people death. Some other people, that's their own tradition there. But we, in my own place, we don't wish people, even your enemy. You just be praying for your enemy to change, right?
All right. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. That's all for now. All right. Concerning the incident that happened yesterday, so I saw a post yesterday about someone tweeted actually that the BRT people, they are all APC members, so it's good for them. And I'm like, why on earth will you wish your fellow humans dead because they are APC members, they are PDP or they are Labour Party? That's very, very absurd to say. But then, moving forward, let's still continue hearing people's opinion. Good morning, sir. Please, what's your name?
My name is Michael. My name is Robert from Michael.
All right, sir. I'd like to ask you, concerning this postponement of the gubernatorial election, which was supposed to happen on Saturday, what can you say about it?
It's a very good idea for the postponing. From what I heard and what I know about the fourth court said, to investigate the beavers. So I know people have been worried about the election, so you can do it once and for all. But because of the investigation of previous election, the conduct of the previous one was not assessed perfectly like the masses wanted it. So for the fourth day, presidential election are bearing according to the masses and the contestants of the opponents of the winners enter the results. So we need to investigate the present beaver before the previous election be deleted out of the system. So we need to investigate now welfare and how Inec have done for the previous one, the very coming one. So through that, we'll be able to know whether the past election was gravel or rain. So that will determine the next coming election. That's governorship election. So if that is being rain, it shows that the coming one will be manipulated too. But if that have to be perfect, it shows that this coming one will have some changes. Like we youths are coming up with Labour Party as well. It's my party. Lagos is very important to us, and the people are afraid of Lagos because they know what happened in presidential elections. Automatically, Lagos is going to win Lagos. With evidence we have seen, in presidential election, for you to almost win the whole local government, they are afraid of incoming election. They are really afraid. So you need to so you have perfect credible election incoming. Because what I'm saying is that the one he had in some other states was rape. Even the way they attack, everything was good. It wasn't perfect to the incoming election. So we are using this, and there's Yoga's movement as well, Labour Party. We need to investigate because you know that you win the election perfectly. They win up to 16 states in Nigeria. According to FCT, is not easy. and someone who has not been up to 12 states, or maybe even even the state he came from, even the federal character, went to become president. According to the constitution, you must win federal capital before you become president. You must win, and he will win almost the whole 3 units to federal capital. So he has done well so far. So what you have seen, I think INEC win the election. INEC itself win the election. They know there's something wrong. Come and tell me in the election, the INEC chairman have to do someone's house. Is that place is an INEC office or his house? No. The answer is no. The whole election day. So INEC have to be questioned accurately, have to be questioned seriously. And I'm thankful to the court who have made it possible for you to investigate and give a guy a hair, at least to look into what's happened previously. The INEC has done, the court itself has done well. They have done well so far, so well. I really appreciate court. This first time Nigeria court will work according to the masses way. They have done well. Thank you.
All right, we all saw the incident that happened at the Ikeja. So I saw a post. Someone was saying all the people in that BRT bus that they are APC members, so it's good for them. You know, as a Labour Party member, do you feel it's a good thing to say? You know, wish your fellow human being dead because there is an APC member because they are APC. Like, do you feel it's a good thing to say?
Well, no, it's not a good thing. When I heard the accident, I was totally so broke down. I'm telling you, I shed tears. It was so painful. I hate when I hear that. It's not encourageable at all. No matter what part, even at our local, after the election, all of us sit down together, meeting together. Even those that are contesting, they are still our friends. Obi, Atiku, all friends, they have each other contact. They talk to themselves on a normal basis. Apart from the election, likewise we in the local unit, in local area does. After the election, everybody go in various work, in various destination. One of them can see my friend, my guy, Alpha. We eat, we drink, we stay, gist, talk together. So when because of politics and find ourselves differences, no, it's not good. It's not good. Like where they say politics, all these opposition divide us on our knees. But depths are all. At the same time, we are all together. We are one. We are one Nigeria. We can't because of the politics and criticizing people, and especially politics of death like this. It's not correct at all. It's very bad. It's very wrong.
All right, thank you very much, sir, for that. Thank you. Okay, moving on. Good morning, sir.
I've forgotten that this man will be after.
Good morning, sir. Please, what's your name?
All right, good morning. My name is Absigrama, so I need no introduction. A lot of people already knows me. I'm too popular, so there's no doubt about that. So what's the question this morning?
All right, the question is concerning the postponement of the gubernatorial election. What can you say about that, sir?
Well, you see, I have to slow down now. You know, I was talking fast before, but when you just asked this question, I had to slow down. Honestly, I knew very well they are going to postpone it. I told them. You understand? Because a lot of people have been criticizing the INEC chairman. That the last presidential election was not it. And they have not come out from it because P2B is surely going to win the case in the courts. There is going to be a rerun election. So Tinubu should not jubilate. That's what I want to tell him. P2B is going to win the court election, the court case, and they are going to rerun the election. So definitely because it's not everybody knows what transpires there. When I'm talking about the governorship election, yes, I am in support of INEC to postpone it. Let them try to, you understand, all the promises that they gave to Nigerians. Let them try to fulfill it this time around. You know, when it comes to this INEC postponement, the people that the thing affects most is APC. Because they know they will rig the election. They know Ojoro. So, but there's going to be Ojoro. So, if INEC is going to be fair with their judgment, if INEC is going to be fair with everything, if INEC is going to be very transparent, I really think that this election is worth postponing because they have to prepare well. Because we don't want it to be like when we do this election this Saturday again, Nigerians will start complaining like the way they did in the presidential. So I believe that's what INEC is trying to avoid. So, but it will be a shame to them after 18th of next month, Abi, when we come back and we meet the same thing, then INEC chairman is the soup, and we are going to sue him. Someone like me will sue him to court. Nigerians will be very surprised
that a common masses like me is suing Inec. Yes, I will sue Inec chairman. I'm saying it confidently for him to listen. Should the case is listening to this program, I will confidently sue Inec chairman. Should the case, the next election, should the case, the next governorship election is somehow, then I personally will sue him, and I'm ready to spend any money. Don't commonize me in that. But like what I said the other time, I think INEC people has to work. They have to come with the best, to give us the best, because Nigerians will wish for the best, and we deserve the best, and we are going to get the best. Tinubu should not rejoice because he's not the original winner of the 2023 election. All of us know is P2B, and now P2B has sued him to court, and P2B has won his first case, court case yesterday. So which means there is progress, and we are moving, and we are still going to get what we want. And finally, this guy is going to fall, no matter what you see it, no matter how you see it. Tinubu and his so-called members are going to fall. So what I'm trying to say is that this election, we are ready to sue the INEC, and now the INEC is going to lose. Even the court people are not happy with Tinubu emerging as a president. They are not. My uncle is himself is a lawyer. He told me some of the things that they are talking about this election. They are not even happy that they name so-called Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I don't know where is Tinubu from. He's the winner. He's just celebrating rubbish. As far as I'm concerned, remember yesterday, I came on this platform, I praised Tinubu. Right? But I got him again, my brain sparked again. So Tinubu, you are not the original winner. Just wait. We are coming for you. We are going to dethrone you. We all know that P2B is the original winner of this vote. And so we are going to dethrone you. And so if the Yorubas want, they can fight. That one is the problem. Shebi they are burning markets. They will still burn supermarkets. When they dethrone you, those that remain in this country will remain. Whatever they want from the Igbos, we give them. I think silence from the Igbos is enough. So if they think they want to fight, we give it to them. So the Igbos are not cowards. For the fact that Igbos are not talking does not mean we are cowards. Igbos think before they do things, and that's exactly what we are doing. We are just thinking. We are looking at things. How we are just looking. So now the Yorubas are telling us that Igbos, we are cowards. Wait for us. Let this governorship come. And now by the time P2B party wins, you want to come and set one fire, one market of fire. That time. Then we will show you that Igbos are not cowards. That we, the Igbos, we own the war, but we are just keeping silent and we are watching because we don't want to talk. And when you talk, people will say, I will able what you do. So that's why we are keeping silent. Until you touch us to that level where there is no point of return. Yoruba, remember, you people are always afraid of war. I'm a bear, like a Tajasile. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ sójú Hausa àti Igbo nìkan ló máa rí ẹ̀jẹ̀ sójú ṣàbọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ like ẹ̀dẹ̀ tọ́jà tẹ́ bá máa rí jà wá wọ́n ní babaláwo tó bá fẹ́ bí fáwọn tí ọ̀pẹ́ Ifá tí akọ̀pẹ́ bá fẹ́ kọ̀pẹ́ kò ní fi gbà sílẹ̀. Let me forget, I'm beginning to forget that I'm speaking Yoruba. So let me go straight to my English. So you people dare not touch us. Carry your Agboro, because I know the good citizens of the Yorubas are not the one looking for trouble. It is the Agboros. And these Agboros are looking for what to steal. That's the truth. That's the way I count it. I know the truth. The Yorubas, the real Yorubas are not the one looking for trouble. The Agboros are there just looking for what to steal. Ẹ̀yin Agboro tí bò bá bínú ẹ sákúrò lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ọlọ́run ọba ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ bọ́ ṣùgbọ́n àti ìfẹ́ bínú ẹ̀dẹ́ ká ṣì máa wòrán ọmọ Sunday Igboho lèmi o ọmọ Nnamdi Kanu náà ni mo tún jẹ́ ọmọ Sunday Igboho mo tún jẹ́ ṣe kẹ́bà lè wò pé èèyàn méjì lèmi jẹ́ kì í ṣe pé ẹ̀kọ́ so ẹ̀dá ṣì máa wòrán náà ṣàbọ̀dé Sunday Igboho kò kí ń dédé jà ó máa ń ní sùúrù èmi náà ní sùúrù ni but Igbo náà ní sùúrù ni. So like what I'm saying, please, I want to use opportunity to beg the Yorubas. Forget about what I've been saying all this while. Let us live in peace. War is not the best thing.
fighting is not the best thing. But let us live in peace. Let all of us live in peace. Anybody that wins the court case has won it. If he doesn't face Tinubu, kini Tinubu ṣe fẹ́ ní ayé ẹ̀ ń gbèsè ayé ẹ̀. Kí ló ṣe fún ẹ, idiot? You are supporting Tinubu. Jagaba ò ń ṣe èrè. Kí ló ṣe fún ẹ? Lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ náà làwọn àti Jagaba ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀. OMC Olúọmọ tí wọ́n jí owó èkó kiri. Ẹ sọ̀rọ̀. I don't want to talk. Let me not. Ẹ má jẹ́ kí n bínú sọ̀rọ̀. Tó ti bá bínú tán, ẹ ní láìkì bínú mi. Tí bá bínú tán, ẹ ní láìkì bínú mi. I granted an interview. I'm telling the truth. The other day, I did another interview. I gave one to AIT. I gave one to NTA. What did I interview me? Tí a bá fẹ́ gbọ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi lọ́wọ́ ní AIT àbí NTA, mo sọ̀rọ̀ gidi. Mo sọ̀rọ̀ bá Tinubu yín, mo sọ̀rọ̀ bá president yín. Ọmọ rẹ̀ bí zọ̀gìlẹ̀ mi, èmi ò fi kì í ṣe èmi ò bí mo ṣe wà mi ò ń ṣe ẹni tí ìbẹ̀rù máa mi ò ń bẹ̀rù rárá. Tógun bá dé ti dé tán nìyẹn, ṣùgbọ́n má jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ ogun, ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ peace náà. So ladies and gentlemen, just like I said, Yorubas, please, let us all live together as brothers and sisters. Let's not fight over it. Nobody is fighting over anything. We are all going to live. Àwọn tó máa sá kúrò fún wa, the people that will live in this country are the politicians. Àwọn olè, they are the ones that will live for us. I used to say it. Atiku is a federal thief. Tinubu is a state thief. Let us manage P2B as a local government thief. Una Njale is also a thief. Olè náà lòun náà. Àmàlà ọmọ Igbo ni mi olè náà lòun náà. But local government thief lòun. Ẹ jẹ́ ká manage òun. From this one is state, this one is federal. So please, I want to urge you all Yorubas, let us live in peace. Let's forget about what the politicians are doing. They are just trying to put our heads together so that there will be a problem in our midst. And they themselves will travel to abroad. We need that from the power. Tinubu fẹ́ dá wàhálà lẹ̀. Ó fẹ́ sá kúrò. Atiku fẹ́ dá wàhálà lẹ̀. Ó fẹ́ sá kúrò. P2B fẹ́ dá wàhálà lẹ̀. Ó fẹ́ sá kúrò. Ẹ jẹ́ ká fi pẹ̀lẹ́pẹ̀lẹ́ ṣe. Ẹ jẹ́ ká fi ọpọlọ ká fi ṣe. Let the judgment, let the court decide what to do. Èèyàn gidi la fẹ́. Remember when Buhari entered? I was criticizing Buhari. Olórí burúkú ẹ̀mí sẹ́bàbà ẹ̀ ń ṣí èrè. Why is your sẹ́bàbà today? I was saying it then. They were saying when you want to talk. The first series and when I want to talk, they say sẹ́bàbà. There's one stupid idiot. When I want to talk, sẹ́bàbà káyì dẹ́gbọ̀rọ̀ káyì. Sẹ́bàbà káyì dẹ́gbọ̀rọ̀ idiot. Where am today? I was. When I saw him, I was out telling him. I said, "Oh boy, say Baba." The boy did not reply anything to me. You know what he tell reply? He said, "Damboro over shege walai." Imagine. Now what's about you? So the Buhari don't do. Oh, that's him. The same thing Tinubu is coming with another plan. He's not going to repair Nigeria. Let us put P2B that has a good plan. Out of all the old governors in Nigeria, who is the person that has ever left 700 million in the account of the state government? That's for me. It is only P2B. Now, you people look for what to pin P2B with. You do not see anything. That's why you are just saying, "Omo kekere." Omo kekere na Tinubu leko. Omo kekere na Tinubu Abuja. Shiri sir. Ego shiri. So, please let the court decide. I'm an Igbo man. Emi le fọwọ́ sí juwe baba mi. Láíláí ọwọ́ ọ̀tún ni. So ọmọ Igbo ni mí, ọmọ Igbo náà máa jẹ́. So please let us try to live together as one. And finally, mentality. Do you have another question again?
Of course I have.
All right.
Yeah, concerning this temporary voters card, Inec has refused to allow them use it. What can you say about that as well?
Temporarily. Temporarily. Inec should refuse them. Inec should refuse them. Temporarily. Where were they when they were shouting, "Go and register, go and register, go and register"? Where were they? Well, temporarily. What is temporarily? Inec, I'm giving you order, refuse them. We don't want to see temporary voters. I don't want to see them. Where were they when they were telling them, go and do your this thing? Now everybody has done it. Am I not see the same human being? Why didn't I wait for temporary? And now, do you know I collected my voters card? It wasn't easy. No lago kitoriga. Now, when I was lagging, one stupid idiot was laxing. Now he's going with temporary card to come and vote like me. I refuse all of them. We don't want temporary voters.
For your mind?
Yes, we don't want them. What I want personally as a person and what Nigerians want, if you know you are a registered voter, go and vote. We don't want temporary voters. Ojoro ti fẹ́ wọ nìyẹn. When you call temporary voters, Ojoro ti ń wọ. That's Ojoro sign. Whether you be P2B, whether you be Tinubu, whether I don't care. So I don't care where you come from. Temporary voters should not be allowed to vote. Let the ones that register fully, let them vote. So why? Okay, let me ask you: did they vote in presidential temporarily?
No, I don't think so.
So they did not vote in presidential temporary. Why do you want to call for governorship? Your father there, not the Chris. Inec should not allow it. That is what I call Ojoro number one. It's a pure Ojoro. That is how the rigging will come again. Like people keep saying, they will tell you Bola Ahmed Tinubu rig it. Are you aware that he gave Inec chairman $170 million? When I say it, they will tell me shut up. Are you mad? Why should I shut up? I saw it. But I said shut up. For what? He gave me $170 million. Let me tell you what you don't know. Buhari don't want Tinubu to win this election. That's why he introduced this Naira redesign. Now, what happened is the Inec chairman, not that bad. So Buhari will try to score that shut up. $170 million. And you want sort of. We are talking about, I'm not talking about, see, when you talk about something, so we are not saying $70 million. It's that people don't understand. 170 million, 100, 110, 120. We did not say Naira. If it's Naira, oh, she will go. But this is why I'm calling it dollars. And you so one stupid idiot. Even when I need a gift, I go collect. You are mad. I go collect. Which country will I get? Is it country that spoiled from Buhari and the Babangida and the rest of them that want to come and repair? I will collect. Me too. I will do what Inec did. Inec chairman was so smart. Let me tell you what Inec chairman did. He was so smart. He did not want to tamper with the numbers. He want to not increase the number. Oh, Paris. Kí ló tún wá òbí lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ òbí làbújá náà ó wá lọ sí náà tó lọ dúró dè ó dẹ̀ fún ọ̀gbẹ́ni gba 600 nílẹ̀ tó gba 500 níbí gbogbo ẹ̀ wá ṣe máa ṣí gbogbo ẹ̀ pọ̀ ó di 8 million vote ẹ̀ wá pariwo ẹ̀ ṣe èrè ìgbà wo Inec chairman I will do the same ó kàn yẹ pé òun ò gbọ́ sí tiẹ̀ ni he was not too smart if I were Inec chairman he was not smart I'm telling you the truth if I were Inec chairman Odoloshe, I will not give Tinubu 8 million. If I were Inec chairman, the second is I will give Tinubu just 7 million, 200,000. If it one is suspect, the next is Atiku, 6 million something. Obigo, I will make the closeness between Obi and Atiku to be no more than 50. So when you analyzing it, why don't Obi try you? Obi try, but the idiot Inec 2 million. Your father, Nigeria, we are all counting for Obi. Everybody saying Obi. If I give it to Tinubu, 2 million. How are we not going to protest? How are we going to see that to be looking like someone like me? If not for the fact that Obi has started protest, I wanted to go to court myself. Don't match your doubt, I wanted to go to court myself, but because Obi has gone to court, so there's nothing somebody like me can do. So let me watch the outcome of Obi's court case. But me, I would have sued Tinubu myself because when I see, don't forget about money. You don't use money in the court. I can sue Tinubu, but that one is a story for another day. So please, what I'm trying to say here is that INEC, please, there should not be temporary. If you have not registered before, you have not registered. You understand? You know my problem in this world. There is one of my colleagues, I know him very well. That boy is a stupid boy. His name is Lucky. I don't know how he thinks. As in, I used to wonder, the father that gave that to him, how does he think? I mean, how does he think? If you see him talking, you will know that this boy, he has problem. This Lucky, I'm telling you, he doesn't talk straight. When his mate is talking straight, he's talking left. That's my problem. When his mate is talking straight, he's talking left. Now, if you ask Lucky now, for him to come, he will come here and tell you Atiku, a stupid idiot. How can you say Atiku? Atiku is a criminal. Even I was a primary 4 or 5 when I knew that Atiku is a criminal. You understand? So please, in order to round up this discussion, please, in order to round up, I want to confidently say this to Nigerians. At least you all are hearing me. Like I said the other time, my name is MC Grammar, and I still remain MC Grammar. I'm the professional MC that everybody calls for events. So in case you need me for events, I can call my number now. Yeah, in case you need me for your events, please, I talk a lot. You can call me on this number 08067031588. I repeat again 08067031588. I will make money for you. So please, Lucky can come and talk. That boy is stupid. You hear what he's going to say. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, sir. That was a long one. Good morning, sir. Please, what's your name?
Anyway, my name is Lucky. I was the Lucky was referring to, but I don't blame him. He's not one of the people they chain in Lagos. So he has a chain on his leg.
All right.
He can't go home. He doesn't know where he come from. So it's an MC. Anyway, just entertaining you people, entertaining Nigerians.
All right, sir. So I'd like to ask you, concerning the postponement of the gubernatorial election, what can you say about it?
Which election? Is there any election?
Not the gubernatorial election. There is.
People have lose hope. We all lose hope. The first election, presidential election, where everybody was warming up, including the spirit dead man wake up to make sure they vote. And that they were saying this is the first time our vote will count. But at the end, what happened? They do manipulation. They subscribe, sat down, write, script, give Obi Lagos, give Atiko Kasina, give Tinubu Ondo, Kwara, Benue, and the madman in River State hold his resort and find out where his resort will go. Wike. It was something they wrote. That's not an election. And the whole world condemned it. This will be a first election ever since I was born. Abiola was open. And people jubilated. No matter Abiola today did not go to Asoro, but at least Abiola make a name. What the spirit, witchcraft, Babalawo, everybody happy for Abiola, imagine. But at the end, the power to be said no. The same power to be said Tinubu will be. But wait, Nigeria was not happy. For us to come second one, to come and vote, don't be surprised that day. The people will see that there is the party people, not the real people. They have lose hope. Everybody have lose hope. Even myself, I don't want to go and die because this election coming up, many people are warming up. So I said they want to use cutlass, so I want to use gun, so I want to use juju, ebesu, so many things to fight and make sure the governor retain it. But I am not going to come out. I'm going to stay indoor, like so many Nigerians. But the Inec have connived with the politicians and destroyed this 2023 election. But I'm saying it. I won the Inec, and those politicians who stole our mandate, that God will visit them and return our mandate. But no matter how you shout today, people will not come out. The only people that will come out is not these market women who are suffering, who they give kuli kuli and give gari and give ekpa and give one wrapper. You see them going about. How can you call a rapper for 4 years? If you want to go, take those women. You give rapper. Take them to Ikoyi. Take them to VI and see what the women are building. And see where they are spending billions. They come and give you Gary Epa. So, please, gubernatorial election will not be like presidential election. We not take it up. If Tinubu can come back, if God said Tinubu will be there, if Tinubu can come back, I will advise him. First of all, you make the people happy. How do you make people happy? Nothing wrong to bring your fuel down to 150, 100 naira. Nothing wrong to make sure the bag of rice 10,000 naira. Nothing wrong to open the border. Allow rice to come in. You see, people will praise you. But if you don't do that, you want to follow Buhari legacy, I believe that 4 years you will not spend it. When Nigeria eat, they would know whether who is in Asorok. When Nigeria feel well, they didn't have light. They don't know, not even light. They don't talk about light. We are talking how to eat. We are talking how to get money. If Tinubu can go there and change all this Buhari system and do your wish of the people, then people will love you. But if you want to do the way they are doing in Lagos, I will tell you like we are suffering in Lagos. Are you know about rate? Are you know about transport? What are you talking? In Lagos, they are beautiful, but the people are not beautiful. People are suffering. Why don't you make the people happy first? When people are happy, when your home are happy, the world will be happy. When your people are not happy, there is no way you have rest of mind. So now I am begging you, if God say you be there, but make sure do the will of the people. What is the will of the people? We want to eat, we need water, electricity, fuel to move around. That is what we need. If you can do that, our students go to school, not by person pay your school fees every day or house rent. Please, if you can do that, Nigeria is going to go with you. And if you fail to follow private policy, we will assess to make sure that you are out of that government house. But governorship, people will not come out the way they come out for presidential. So I'm saying it about that in Nigeria. Before you go out, oh your think, oh, so that I'm not going to carry blood at this area.
All right, concerning the BLT and train incident that happened yesterday, what can you say about that?
That I will say there's an ignorant nonsense for this hard time. No money, no food, no fuel. A driver is still struggling to contest with train. Why? I was surprised when I was small that when train is coming, when the train is Saga, I'm here, everybody will be running around. Why are you struggling to overtake train? Why are you struggling with train? I will say that is a spiritual something. It's not ordinary. Look at you feeling innocent people who just close for work, going home. You make them useless. You rather them go to where they're not supposed to go now. They die with hunger. And who will pay the bill? Those are who injured. So what look? They train those drivers you put there. They are not trained. And even if they train, the way some of them drive BRT is wrong. Last year, a lady died in BRT. Have I the case? No. How are you sure this one is not a spiritual something? How are you sure the blood has not been sucked? Nigerians are suffering under this government. So I pray what happened yesterday is an ignorance to that driver. And they were telling the driver, don't go. And the driver still went there. Is to tell you that it's not ordinary hand. They have sucked blood, politicians. They have taken our blood. And they say, come and donate blood. Like my brother. How will I say? Kule say he donate blood. Who will look at Kule collect blood for him? Nobody. And this MC Glamour who come here making noise. He says, anyway, I don't blame him. They have used it as a sacrifice in Lagos. He doesn't know his home. He doesn't know his village. He says he's an Igbo man. He never one day paid transportation to home and no home. You see him Agege, Alimosho, everywhere. Anyway, I didn't blame you. So that's why I only pity you. But I'm saying it. Nigeria must be changed. Tinubu, hear me well. If God said you be there, you be there. But if you want to make the people happy, so they pray for you. I said it. Open the border. School fees cheap. Rice 7,000. Nothing wrong. We have rice. Eco rice. Where is Eco rice? You say you bring Eco rice. I'm not saying Eco rice. So what look? I know you are G3. We have 3 powerful governors who are coming up. Is there anything wrong to change? Is there anything wrong to change? Let's test Badebo, or you test Jadon. You have been there for 4 years. Why don't you rest? Give chance to other people. Let's test the for 4 years. You don't need to spend 8 years. 4 years is okay. And if you don't do well, you go. I praise Ambode today. People are calling Ambode. Ambode. You are a man. That's why you are not coming out to talk. We in Nigeria, Lagos shall praise you. So when you are not doing well, the worst governor Ogun State, that one is a party man. Anywhere you take the party barrier, calling will be there. But road, no, zero. Food, zero. Electricity, zero. That is the worst governor in Ogun State. I pray you should not come back again. This election governorship, that time not coming out, it's going to be a tsunami. Many governors will go. People like Wake who are making noise, but your legacy will come back and catch you. So I am saying, my sister, thank you for the good job people are doing, your management. But allow us to speak the truth. AIT will not say that. Channel will not say that. We watch the TVC. That one is Balabu TV. So I am saying it, Nigerians, on the for 18th, come out and vote your conscience and remove the bad egg out of this country. Like the Obi have shown commitment. Obi have come to tell Nigeria that without spending money, you can win an election. Obi tried, and I believe next election, politicians will beg you. Already started begging. So when he's going around, going to market, Emapinu. Come around, Nigeria will decide. We will decide. We will decide on the 18th. Many governors will go. Many governors will go. Thank you very much. My name is Lucky. I am not the MC who did type for Lagos. They are tied him, tell him to go home so that mama and father can see him. 15 years, he have not gone to home. MC Grandma, thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much for having us. Thank you for talking. Thank you very much. Okay. And there we have it. You want to speak? All right. Good morning. Good morning, sir. What's your name?
Good morning. I'm Mr. Chris.
All right, so I'd like to ask you, concerning the postponement of the gubernatorial election, what can you say about it?
Well, I think that is the decision of the electoral umpire, and whatever happens, I think people are following up the next adjourned date, so there's nothing different. There's nothing different about that.
All right. Concerning this temporary voters card, the Inec is not allowing people to use it. What can you also say about that?
Well, for me, there are counter injunctions to that effect. I think INEC owns responsibility to explain to Nigerians why millions of people who registered for who were captured couldn't have access to their permanent voters card. So it's an explanation that is begging for answers. Endless rhetorics. Why should Nigerians be disenfranchised systematically? Because INEC claimed that the permanent voters were dispatched to the owners. But in reality, how many people were able to access those? We see the pile of voters card in the bushes that were discovered by hunters. So how comes those permanent voters ended up in the bushes? So I think the sincerity and commitment of INEC to deliver dividends of democracy should be questionable. And it's unfortunate that all this is happening, unraveling, and fortunately, they have proven beyond any doubt their incapability to deliver dividends of democracy to Nigerians. The last election was just a sham, and it's unfortunate with the level of preparation, the number of years it took them to prepare, and the money allocated for this preparation ended up becoming efforts, wasted resources and efforts. That common uploading of results that may not consume much bytes, about less than 177,000 centers from around Nigeria is unfortunate. So it's a total sham, is a total defeat. So for me, I think Nigerians should not expect anything different from an electoral umpire who could not, even in 2023 presidential election, was even ranked to be the worst election in the history of Nigeria. So it's unfortunate. The postponement of the election doesn't make anything different. At the end of the day, you also see some lapses, some irregularities, and a level of unpreparedness. I don't see a reason why it will be almost impossible for Inec to convert electoral materials to the designated polling units. During those election periods, there's nothing like hold up. People were barred from moving around. So why is it that they can't convert? There is no place in Lagos State that can take you more than 2 hours to navigate. So why is it they're finding it difficult? After 10, 11, 12 people, the INEC officials have not gotten to their designated polling units. There is no hold up, unlike other regular days. So what are they telling us? That is madness, that is stupidity in the highest level. So they can't continue to give flimsy excuses and expect Nigerians to continue to tolerate that. It's madness, and I don't, it's a vote of no confidence as far as I'm concerned. In a sense society, the man called Mahmoud shouldn't have been there by now. He should have, of course, tender resignation and get away there. It's unfortunate as far as I'm concerned.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Thank you. There we have it. Thank you for staying with us. My name still remains Amaka. I am from Facetv Africa. Stay tuned. Bye.